when you have a life-changing experience, it's crazy, man. Like, you can just go from, like, whatever, anything in life can change you, man. It doesn't matter. Even, like, the weather, even, like, a light, whatever, like, what you've been through in life. Like, you can cut your finger and start thinking different after you cut your finger. You can sit there and, like, and break a bone while you're climbing a tree and still think, I'm never going to be in that, I'm never going back to that tree again. You got to overcome fear. But sometimes it's just, like, traumatic life experiences, it makes you, and it changes you, man. It's like every so often, man, someone will change you, shape your brain. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and your appearance, your image, all that stuff.
No, because it does, man. It really does. It's just like, it's a survival tactic. It's just like something like, be like, in order to survive this, in order to go through this trauma and everything that changes you, and you do it without even noticing you're doing it. That's one thing, like, your brain is just like, just makes you change in certain ways when you go through certain traumas, through certain just, whatever, even like certain weather. Like, you don't go outside, it's snowing outside, you can go outside with just a regular t-shirt on without a coat and without socks. You're not gonna go out there barefoot just wearing a t-shirt, are you? No. That's why, man, when it comes to, like, just life-changing events, they happen every day. That's the way I feel about it.
Yeah, and you never know what you're going to ask is going to be during and after. So you pretty much know your character when that shit happens.
And that's one thing that, that I've noticed too, like within myself, when I go through like situations like that, I notice it's not like I go through a situation like that, I think I'm like, alright, I'm in control of this. No, I'm not in control. When it's not what I walk away with, it's what I walk away from. And then I learn from that. From that I learn, and I learn every day. Because there's no manual to trauma. There's no manual to be like, look, well, you need to do this for this. No, your mind, yourself, you gotta learn how to avoid, and even if you can't avoid, even when you're going through a situation, you gotta know how to, handle
how to respond.
Exactly. And the response is just like, sometimes you can't respond until it will never be too late.
Until it's over, pretty much.
And even when it's over, after it's over, you want to recover, and and it's just like the response when, like, you respond to it, like.
And you don't even gotta respond either. It's just
maybe you're in shock and you won't be able to respond until, like, let's say, like 2-3 months after. Yeah. It's not like you want to say 2-3 days after, until like you actually like get into your mind what's going on.
It hits like that.
No, it does. Cause sometimes it hits different. Like sometimes you stay shocked for like long periods of time. This happened to me. I've been in shock for like 3 days, and then after the 3 days, after like I get out of shock, and I'm like, man. After the 3 days, when I get out of shock, I'm like, all right, cool. Then I have like a grieving process where I just like, I'm like, damn, man, really?
It's like
and then after that,
it's like our body and mind get a different energy.
Yeah, no, they do, man. It's just like, it is exactly. You put it correctly. With the different energy, it's just a feeling with like in your own mind, your own body. You're like,
and when you feel like that, it feel like you're doing something wrong.
No, it does. It just feels like, it doesn't feel normal. It feels like you get, like, this sense of, like, it's not that you're scared, and you can be cautious and scared at the same time. It's not like it's a feeling that's in... I really don't know how to explain it. Let's say, I can explain it like this the best. I'm just saying, even though on the outside I'm, like, calm, whatever, I know what's going on, I can control what's going on the outside, but still inside I'm still grieving, I'm still in shock at the same time.
And you could snap any time.
Exactly.
Within to yourself or to others or your surroundings, or when you have another dramatic action,
Exactly, and then when you try to mask it a bit, it's like sometimes it's like you need a Band-Aid. People say just pull the Band-Aid off, but sometimes you can't pull the Band-Aid off because sometimes the Band-Aid is that it helps, and sometimes it helps and sometimes it hinders. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it hinders. But when I say that, sometimes it helps, sometimes it hinders. At times, you need whatever to keep you going. You need that crutch to keep you going because you're still healing. But afterward, it's going to hinder. After, you're healed and you keep doing it, that's just going to hinder it. It's just going to, mess you up psychologically, and you're just going to keep going back to the same practices and to the same, just over that trauma. And it's hard to let go. But we need to. Like Machiavellian thinking, it's just like, to me, when I heard the Machiavellian thinking, I was like, man, 99% of the time, these people would rather hear lies than the truth. Because to them, man, a lie is more comforting than the truth is. Sometimes people build things on like lies, and sometimes out of lies, man, beautiful things are born, even though it's a lie. And that's why I'm just like the Machiavellian like thinking, the Machiavellian way of life is just like, you know, at times it benefits, but when I think about it, I think that everyone's been living like that with the Machiavellian lifestyle. Which to me, you know, it's got its benefits of the day, man, because no matter what, man, like, what was that song that they said, man? Everyone's looking for something. Everyone's looking for something. Some people want to use you. Some people want to abuse you. Some people want to be abused by you. To them, man, Machiavellian thinking is like how, with deception, with lies and everything, to try to get what you need. At the same time, you know, you'll get what you need and help others. Even though it may seem like that, that's how this system of life is at times. You can be in a room with 4 people. Let's say, we'll be in a room with 4 people, and you'll be the 5th person. I'm the 5th person. I will go over there, and let's say I'll just grab a soft drink. I'm not saying, because we're not sponsored, I'm not going to say what drink, but a soft drink. Let's say I just open it instead of drinking, I just pour it on the floor. One person's going to be like, look, he's rebelling against the system. Second person's going to be like, man, that dude really, it's kind of tick him off. They're going to be like, he just wasted all that, and like, and then the third person's going to be like, maybe he does got a point, maybe he just doesn't like it, maybe he's just being an asshole. And the fourth person, they're going to be like, what did I just see? And me, myself, doing the action, you know what, I just did what I wanted to do. Like, you know, through my Machiavellian thinking, that's the way it may go. Because people like lies, and people have, with lies, you got perception. It's what they perceive to see. You know, it's like whatever makes sense to you. Sometimes, like Batman, like they say Batman is a hero. What if the Joker is the hero and Batman is the bad guy? He's a vigilante. Batman is a vigilante. What gives him the right to just think that someone's doing crime, to go and beat people up? Man, it's just like, because there's always 2 sides to a coin. That's why you got heads and tails. When it comes down to it, like, is Batman the hero, or is Joker the villain? Or is Batman the villain and Joker the hero? Because 2 sides to every story. Because who's not to say that Joker is over there just doing this in order, like a Robin Hood effect? Like the Robin Hood effect. Because look, when you're Robin Hood, you're over there, you're stealing from the rich to give to the poor. The rich are going to see you as the bad guy, and the poor are going to see you as a hero. Vice versa. You know, and if one of the poor, if I don't give to one of the poor that I know were there, they're going to see me as a bad guy, and one of the rich that I didn't steal from them, they're going to see me as, you know, a good guy because I didn't rob them. That's the way that it goes, man. It's just like a whole Machiavellian thought of process. A lie is more comforting than the truth is to these people. And that's the way, you know, it folds sometimes. And just my opinion on the whole subject.
Yeah, and plus a lot of people, so many people, they live off lies, and lies is just dramatic, so they live out dramatic, and they just love that drama, and just to live that way, and they go with other people's reactions and emotions and all that.
Because they seek the chance within, like, when you have someone react and emotion, they find a chance in there. When someone is under pressure, that's another thing about pressure. When someone is under pressure, no one knows how someone's going to react. If someone will seize a chance, because you have chances there. And no one can tell you what they're going to do when they say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, that happened to me. No, when it's happening, you don't know what you're going to do until it happens to you. And that's where the lie comes in, where you got all these guys talking and be like, hey, if you were to do that to me, I'd grab him like this. No, man. You don't know how you're going to react. Like great philosopher, a boxer at the time, Mike Tyson said, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. And after that, that's how they react. Even though Mike Tyson had a plan too against Buster Douglas. Buster Douglas defeated Mike Tyson.
You gotta be hurt for a reaction, so that's the outcome.
Exactly. And with your point, when you said the drama, some people live off the drama to try to create, chances and opportunities. Because a chance and opportunity is 2 different things. A chance is like, you could have, the opportunity is opportunity. That's what it comes down to, man. When they lie, When, like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of beautiful things are born out of lies. Look at this, man, like a presidential campaign. What school did, like, our ex-president go to, which I'm not going to mention? You know, our ex-president, he's a businessman. You let a businessman run the country, and that's how it goes, man. At the end of the day, man, these uncut minds, and that's our thoughts.